Okay, so you can see here a couple of old toys, the Dinky Starship Enterprise and the Thunderbird 2. I'm sure all of us have grown up realising that somewhere along the lines the toys that we played with gradually went missing, filtered off in some way, shape or form, maybe dumped, maybe lost, maybe given away by our parents. So we end up losing the toys that we used to play with. So what I decided a few years ago was every so often when I had a little bit extra money, I would go online and I'd look and see if I could find some of the toys that I had. And these two toys here are replacements for the ones that I had. I did have the Starship Enterprise and it was a lovely toy, good thing to play with, still quite a nice little toy. You used to have buttons that would go in there, and if you turned the top of the bridge it would fire the buttons out the front there. Also had in under here, it used to have a little model of the little shuttle craft that they had, and that would obviously close. So that's the Dinky Starship Enterprise. And then of course was Thunderbird 2. This one I got just recently and it's a very battered one. It's minus 3 of its legs, the pod doesn't stay in, it doesn't have Thunderbird 4 in it anymore. Thunderbird 4 would have been in there, but it is one of the toys that I had. And recently I was discussing with a colleague at work about toys, I think it was, and I can't remember how it came to be, but he mentioned Dinky, and just as he mentioned Dinky, I suddenly remembered that that was the same brand as a toy train that I used to have. I'd remembered the toy train, but somehow I'd forgotten that the brand was Dinky until he said it. So I went online and I went looking, and it appeared, I ordered it, and today it has arrived. So I'm going to unwrap it. Now there's a fair bit of tape on this, it's covered all over, so I'm going to cut in about with a scalpel, try and peel off some of the wrapping. There's quite a bit of it, as I say. It's going to take me a few minutes to get in here. Now I haven't seen this toy in my hands since I was a boy. Now that wasn't yesterday or the day before or even last week, it was quite some time ago. In fact, I think the last time I may have had this toy in my possession might have been the early 1980s. I definitely don't remember it much after or at all after the mid 1980s. So somewhere in the thick of this is going to be a toy that I've never touched since then. So I'm going to be looking on this with my bare eyes for the first time in over 30 years. It's going to be over 35 years. Man, he's packed this really well. My goodness. Sometimes you get things from sellers on eBay and it's like pass the parcel, you know, you unwrap it, there's another thing wrapped inside, and you unwrap that and there's more. I think, my goodness, how much stuff there is in here to get into. But we're breaking into this now. And wow, there it is. There's the engine. It'd be Great Eastern Railways engine. Gosh, it's weird. And the good thing about this toy was, although it's not precise, you could actually put that on your double O railways. It would sit nicely on the double O railways. I think there used to be a yellow cap on there, like, you know how they had a crown around the funnel, and which seems to be the thing prone to getting broken. You can just see the bit of yellow on the inside there. Its paint's in very good condition. If I remember rightly, my one lost its hook at the back here. So that's the engine, but it comes with two trucks, and they're wrapped in here. And there's a red truck and a yellow truck. Like I say, a lot of these parcels are like pass the parcel, they're just layer upon layer of wrapping. It would take hours of a party to use this as a pass the parcel. Here we go though, I don't know what that is. I'm always quite fascinated sometimes by the newspapers that they're wrapped in. I look to see what stories are going on in those places. There's one of the trucks, and there's the other. So, I've never been quite sure what this truck was for, because I've never seen trucks like that on Hornby 00, or have I? I can't remember. The paint's very good on it. Wheels are good, and again, as I say, it fits in Hornby. Made in England by Dinky. That would be an old coal wagon anyway. The old coal wagons were wooden and then they started making them in metal, but that's not a coal wagon if I remember rightly. But they've got a loop on one end and a hook on the other, there, so you can hook them up to the train. You can see the shape of the hole fits it's like that, so it locks in. And there we are. One train. One lovely Dinky train. It didn't look quite so nice in the pictures. I'm actually quite surprised how nice a condition it's in. So yeah, very happy with that. Nice to see it again. It's not my original one obviously, but it's one of them. One of the toys that I had when I was a kid. Nice to see it.